I'm going to talk about a very important topic which you have to know being a data analyst no matter what, because at some point you have to use all these functions. These are VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, index, match, and index and match. At some point in the data science, and not at some points, at every point, because when you are having a large data set, you have to use this. On the small data sets, okay, that's not an issue because that's visibly you can see yes, this is x, y, z. But on the large data sets, you have to use the lookup functions no matter what. So now let's begin with the first function which I'm going to talk, and that is VLOOKUP. Now VLOOKUP function, as you see on the definition, VLOOKUP function looks up and up a supplied value in the first column of the table and returns the corresponding value from the another column. Now that's very important to know, because the first column of the table, this is where it starts. You can't use the VLOOKUP can't start from the second. What I mean by this, I'll tell you. First you see the formula VLOOKUP, lookup value, table array, column index, range lookup. Now if you see here, this is a table where the students' name are there: math, science, English, music. This is the scores. This is score which I have got after using this, but I will not be using this. I will use another one to show you. This is music score is here basically. Now I want the music score of student 1. Okay, now for that first what I will do is I'll go for VLOOKUP. What value I need? See, lookup value, I need to see student 1. Now I have to give the table array. Now this is where what I was saying, first column of the table. I can't go from this side like this. No, that's wrong. I can't go from here as well like this. That's wrong. I can't go from here till here, and that will give me an error. I have to start from here. This line should be the first column, and the next column it will see what values. Then I can go wherever I want. Then I can go till starting from here, I can go till here. It doesn't matter, but it should start from here. Since I have this much only column, I will use till here. Now this is matched, student 1. Now it is matching. Now I have to see the value. Now this is the first column, this is the second column, so I will write 2, because from the second column I need the values. Now approximate match, it's I don't think you will use, but you can use that. I need an exact match. So now if by mistake I have, now it's here. I thought I missed the formula. So now if see, this is the marks was 45, the student 1 marks is 45. Now if you see, I have started from here and I have seen here. Same thing goes for the HLOOKUP as well. Now if you see the definition of HLOOKUP, it supplies the value in the first row of the table. Here it was first column of the table, here it's first row of the table. That's very important to know. You see the row index number which we are supposed to give in this one. Now here, I already done that for my practice. So what I had done is, if I want to see I can explain here as well. Read, no need to write. So here what I have done, I needed, now VLOOKUP is, it sees the values like this way. From this way it will go. HLOOKUP, it sees like this way. If I see HLOOKUP, now I have to see the value of the maths table array. So now I will be using from here till here. Okay, now the call row index number, so 1 2. Now I can't use second student, third student. I will use the 2, and it should be an exact match. So now it is giving me 83. I can go for the, like, instead of this, if I use n, it's giving me 99 for the science. Where the science, so here it is. Now why it is giving 99? Because I had used the second column. If I give it a third, it will give me a student third marks, which is this one. I hope you clear. So for you to remember this, h lookup, row number, v lookup, column, and this should be the first. This is the first column which will be matched. You can't match it on the second or the third or whatever. Must remember this thing. These two things should be remembered. Start from the first and the first column. Now index function, it indexes the reference of a cell that lies in a specific row and column of a specific range. Its formula is very simple, like array, row and column. That's it. What I mean by this is, like, I can go, oh sorry, let me zoom it a bit. Let me zoom it. So suppose here I had used that. Let me remove this. Suppose I have to match this thing here. I need the, sorry, this is my row and column. I need the value of second row and second column. It's matched. This is a table, first, second row, second column, 53. This is my value. Same goes like this. Third row, second column, 80. Very simple. What I need? A table array. First thing. Again, remember, for you, table array, done, row number, column number. Now remember this thing, row and column, because in index and match this will be used, and index and match is way better than the VLOOKUP, so wait and watch for the index and match as well. Now the match function, what match function does is it matches your value. So here I have done what is the maximum of this. If you remember my previous videos, how to use the mean, max and every function, so I have taken the maximum from here to here, and then the formula is applied on everywhere. So done. Sorry. In the same way here also I have used the max formula and got the maximum values over here. Now who scored the maximum value? I want to know that in this, who scored the maximum value in the maths. What I have done is, for that I have used a match function. Sorry, a match function. I have to, because I already have the maximum value. Because I'm like in last table you can't see, like here I can see 100 is the maximum value. In last table it will be like impossible to see, and mentally like it will be exhausting for you as well to see like what's the maximum value. So max function is better. Now I need the lookup array where I have to look. Now I can't use the entire table here. That's the thing in the match, you can't use the entire table. I'm using here in this table, I have to find which is the maximum value. Match type always exact, fourth. So the fourth student, see, fourth student have the maximum value. Similarly, if you go for the science as well, you have to change a bit, and like, sorry, I don't know why I go every time like this, but just to explain to you, from here to here, and now I need an exact match. That's 0, and then fourth student. Fourth student is stopping everywhere. If I have to select the, I have the like maximum marks of a student, particular student, like in which subject he has scored the maximum marks, in which subject student 1 to 3 scored the maximum marks. In that case, what I can use is, okay, come on, is equal to, let me zoom it a bit, sorry, forgot that, is equal to match. Now what I have to match, I need the maximum max is this one. Okay, now what I have to see, array is this one. Now, array, yaar. Now this is the exact match. And so in the first column, if you see, this is the maximum marks which the student have got, 99. Hope you clear with the index and match. Now coming to index and match, the older brother of the much used VLOOKUP index match. VLOOKUP index match allows you to look up values in a table based off their other row and column. In the VLOOKUP, you have to start from the start only. You can use it anywhere you want, over here. So that's like advantageous. It's faster as well compared to that of the what we have done in VLOOKUP. It's faster than the VLOOKUP, so it's very handy. It will be handful to you, like if you have a very large data set. So in the VLOOKUP you can't use VLOOKUP every time, so index and match will be very much helpful. Now if you remember the formula, I had to find the index. How? If you see here what I have done to find the index, and now I don't. What was the formula for the index? First I had to use the array, this table, then I have given the row and the column. Same thing I'll do here. See how the formula will work. Okay, you must understand this. Okay, don't be like why I'm telling always like this, because this will come handy. So, table, okay, sorry, because okay, index. Now this is my table, this table I'm using. Now what I want is a row and a column. I go, suppose 2, 1. I'm getting 62 marks. 2, 1. Now every time I can't use the student 1 in it, like where is the student. See, now this thing is not possible in the VLOOKUP. That's why I have you the table is like this. Now every time I can't know that where is the student 1 in it, like where is the student 2. Here I am using student 2. I can't know where is the student 2. So for that I can use here remove 2, and now I'll be using here a match function. Now what the match function takes, if you remember, a value which you want to match. Suppose I want the value of student 1. Okay, I have got that. Now the lookup array, this lookup array is where I want to see that. If you remember from the match function, so it was if you wait, let me show you first match function. Where is the match function? What was this? I have taken the value for, come on, be there. I wanted this score in this row and exact match. The same thing which I'll be doing here. Oh, come on, match. Okay, student 1. Now where I want to match, here I want to match. I forgot to select the first thing. It's that's what, match student 1 in this table, and that should give me an exact match, not the not any other. So exactly student 1 have scored 45 marks. Getting my point? I can go for, like, instead of L5 I can write like, what's the student 2 marks? 62. Student 2 62. This is the lookup function, and if you have any doubt, you could comment me. I'll just be there to help you. But be make sure before going to data analysis, because next I will be starting data analysis. I will be working on the data, so it might get you a bit confusing if you don't know these functions. Maybe in 1 2 lectures you will be like, yeah, that's not been used, but after that it will be used. So thank you for that. Hope you understood everything. If you did not, uh, you have a larger community you can see on the web as well, but if you can't find any answer, you could comment here. Thank you very much.